Club on 947.
Monday to Friday,
Listen every morning.
6 to 9 a.m.
You're listening to 947 Nights
947 Nights.
with Bolele.
You know when you and the love of your life just are not talking, or you're just, separated for about a week, things get really tough and you just start to wonder, hey man, I need something just to make sense in my life. So yes, order has been restored and we are here. But where have I been? Oh my gosh, it's so bad. Well, it's not that bad, but I think the drama in the midst of what happened is what's bad. So I took a major fall at my other job, and I got seriously injured, busted my lip a bit. I even still got bruises on my body. And that was really, really bad. But in the midst of all of that, there's a very, very major event that happened in my life, which actually needs me to confess. Yeah. So, a couple of months back, I'm sure you're wondering, why are your date stories not coming through anymore? What's happening? Are you in a relationship? What's happening? So yes, at some point I got into a relationship. And in the midst of me having to nurse my wounds and deal with my bruises, no man, my heart got broken. Who does that, man? Come on. Why would you? Why? But yes, the heart got broken. And sometimes when you find your heart getting broken, you tend to do things that you don't understand. So on Friday, I was limping because I'm injured, And then you find out things about this person that you are potentially dating, or supposedly dating. And suddenly you're walking straight because now you want things to make sense. Because you want things to make sense, you find yourself cooking at 2 a.m. because it's just the only thing that makes sense in that moment. Or maybe you just find yourself looking for your cell phone that's just in your hand, but you're looking under the sofa, under the table, in the kitchen, but the cell phone is in your hand. And those are some of the things that heartbreak can actually get you to do. And I want us to talk about those things. Have you ever found yourself going crazy because your heart just got broken? Found yourself doing things that just didn't make sense? What are the crazy things that you found yourself doing in the midst of a heartbreak? 066-381-8609. I was injured, limping at first. My heart got broken. I'm suddenly walking straight. Cooking at 2 a.m. Burning food because my mind is all over the place. Looking for my phone while it's in my hand. What's your story? Tell me about it.
947.
Heartbreak stories, those illusions in your head, or the crazy things that you've actually found yourself doing in the midst of heartbreak or because of heartbreak. What are they? 066-381-8609. I have a response that's come through. What's your story, my friend? Yellow.
It's Baba Tuna. I hope you are healing. I missed you so much last week. So my story, when I broke up with my girlfriend, mother of my child, that was bad. I remember the day she left, because we were staying together. The day she left, I went drinking. Maybe I drank almost the whole night, but I wasn't getting drunk because I was crossed, I was stressed, I was angry. Everything didn't make sense. And that breakup was breaking me so much. That took me so much to heal. So yeah. Mjolo.
Scheme. And sometimes you just really can't help but laugh because it's just seriously? Really? Are you sure about what you want to do? But yeah, I'm not laughing because it's funny. I think this is the only way that we actually get to deal with these things. And yeah, I can understand your pain. Things, they always take time. But, when you have another thing that you love, so for me, that's radio. Yeah, then, it gets better. But keep them coming. What crazy things have you found yourself doing in the midst of heartbreak? 066-381-8609.
You're listening to 947 Nights
947 Nights
with Bolele.
We are talking about the crazy things that you found yourself doing in the midst of a heartbreak. What are they? 066-381-8609. I have Joseph that has actually come through with his response, and he says, I know not being able to eat is a bit common and have always heard such stories. Somehow I would think people who can't eat because of heartbreak aren't really strong people until I myself went through that and I thought that, yes, it's a real thing. I couldn't eat for a few days. Joseph, this thing is real, man. It is so real, my friend. Sometimes you won't even believe that it's happening. Like, you really, really won't believe that it's happening. Mpo coming through with his response. My friend, how are you? What's your story?
Good evening, B. Good evening. Happy Monday. Hey, you won't believe this. The craziest thing I've ever done because of a heartbreak was quitting a job. So the year was 2012. I was in Durban working. So I was dating someone who was also my operations manager at the time. So we broke up. Yeah, they broke up. The breakup happened. It was nasty. In fact, it even affected the entire team and our overall performance as a team. But I got so fed up. So I left the job and returned to Joburg. This was back in 2012. So yeah, I just did not care about everything else, but I just wanted my peace. So I left the job, returned to Joburg with my broken heart.
Oh, I'm so sorry, man. And sometimes it does really get so complicated that you actually just need to leave town or leave the situation completely. And yes, nothing beats getting your peace back. I think for me, that was the most important thing, just getting my peace. And I'm finding myself in a more peaceful state. I'm even, feeling lighter. No, man, things are getting a lot better. Milton, what's your story?
Hi, it's Milton. My story is quite a giggle. Girlfriend busted up with me. I went a little bit moggy, sat outside the house and stupid things like that. Got over it. 16 years later, we got back together again. We've been married for 33 years.
Oh, wow. Look, there, you can find yourself getting back with your partner and getting married for so long. So yeah, there is light at the end of the tunnel. But until then, we'll find ourselves doing crazy things because our hearts are broken. And you know what? It's okay because we have each other to vent and deal with the pain.